Hi, this is Kanaya, and today oh, we're going to talk about 11 ways to handle someone who cuts you off in a conversation. Effective communication is essential for business. It allows people to share ideas and information with each other, and it's important each person has an equal opportunity to share their perspective. However, disruptions often naturally happen with what happen when communicating. In this article, we discuss why people cut others off in a conversation and provide strategies for what to do when someone interrupts you or talks over you when you're speaking. Getting cut off in a conversation. People often cut one another off in conversation in a variety of reasons. Many people view interruptions as inconsiderate and a reflection of people who are self-centered, impatient, or rude. Similarity: some people interrupt conversations in an attempt to gain control of the conversation and assert their views and knowledge as more important than what the speaker is saying. However, most people who interrupt conversation may be unaware they are doing so. For example, some people use conversation styles that view interruptions as a way to continue the conversation and make it dynamic. Similarity: some people grew up in cultures or families where interruptions are welcome and natural. Others others may interrupt because they're extremely excited about what you have to say and cannot wait for you to finish to respond with their approaches, thoughts, and feelings. What to do when someone cuts you off in a conversation. Conversation interruptions may be a common occurrence and they often happen from the same person. It's important to know how to handle and respond to a conversation interruptions when they happen. They may help you feel more in control of the situation and preserve your working relationship in a healthy work environment. Here are some tips on how to deal with people who talks over you or cut you off. Step 1. Think about your communication style. Evaluate your own communication style. Think about if you often tell long stories and struggles to get to the point of your stories, or if you may forget to share their thoughts about what you say. Consider the tone you speak with, such as if your tone conveys authority and confidence to prevent people from interrupting. Step 2. Step 2. Address interruptions before you begin speaking. Consider prefacing your presentation by requesting that the audience refrain from interrupting you. Provide them with specific times in your presentation you will ask for questions or that may be good points for discussion. This technique may also apply to speaking with someone individually by asking them to let you finish what you have to say before they ask questions because the information you're sharing is complex. Step 3. Ignore the interruption. Some people interrupt others because they enjoy their attention. Try to ignore the interruption and continue speaking as normal. Ignoring the interruptions prevents others from derailing your conversation or taking control and focus away from you. Step 4. Stop talking. Consider stop speaking when someone interrupts you. Ask for a brief pause and then continue with a question like, "May I finish?" and resume sharing your thought. However, if someone is especially rude, you may choose not to resume the conversation and walk away. Step 5. Ask for feedback about your communication style. Ask others what they think about how you communicate. Consider first asking someone you trust for their honest feedback, but it may also benefit you to ask people who interrupt you and why they do so. This may provide insight into specific areas of improvement to prevent the issue from continuing. Use their feedback to modify your communication style as necessary. Step 6. Discuss the interruptions at a later time. Talk to the interrupter at a later time, more neutral time in a neutral environment. This helps ensure you both approach the situation feeling calm and with a more objective perspective. Try to give the interrupter the benefit of the doubt as they may be unaware of their behavior. Use I statements such as those beginning "I feel" or "I think" instead of using exclamatory language to explain how the interruptions affected you. So you can say, "I feel upset because you interrupted me while you was talking," or "I don't think you should interrupt while someone is speaking. So I think you should wait until you finish talking." Or you can say "I feel" or I think at the same time. So you can say, "I feel very upset when you interrupt me and I didn't get a chance to finish speaking." So, or you can say, so it's many different ways to use "I feel" or "I think" instead of using exclamatory language. So yeah. So you can say, "Once I finish speaking, then I'll let you speak." So it's kind of like taking turns almost. So step 7. Use nonverbal communication. Use nonverbal communication to mitigate interruptions. For example, if someone begins to interrupt you, you can raise your hand and a gesture that communicates you like them to wait to speak. You like them to wait to speak. Step 8. End your presentation. Some interruptions occur when a story goes on for too long and a crowd becomes restless and unfocused. Use this as an opportunity to sum up the rest of your speech and conclude your presentation. Depending on the nature of the meeting, consider using human knowledge. Use human to knowledge their lack of interest in the story, such as saying something like, "Well, I guess this story isn't as good as I thought." To sum up, the moral is to recapture the audience attention and end the speech positivity. Step 9. Ask questions about the interruptions. Ask the person who interrupted your open-ended and or priming questions about what they said. This allowed you to handle the situation without aggression and helps ensure you maintain control. And it may also perfectly per, specifically the interrupter and prevent them from interrupting you again. Using their response to expand your viewpoints and then continue your presentation. Step 10. Transition your speech into a discussion. Use the interruptions as an opportunity to transfer your presentation into a conversation. Acknowledge the person who interrupted you and what they said, and invite others to share their thoughts. This helps diffuse the situation and allows you to maintain control of the conversation. Step 11. Thank the person. Consider thanking the person who interrupted you for sharing their thoughts. Acknowledge the value of their contribution and suggest you speak about their ideas privately at a later time. This may discourage others interrupters from speaking up. Resume your presentation as normal. So this is it for today's video. I hope these tips help. So there are ways that you can deal with people who interrupt you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for this video. So I hope you like, subscribe, and comment down my YouTube video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.